Welcome back to Unemployed to Hall of Fame. We are on episode 12 and you're joining us as we are taking on Morpeth Town in the Emirates FA Cup qualifying round. There are quite a few qualifying rounds, so what I'm going to do is, because I've been neglecting the league for a little bit, I'm going to do the qualifying rounds. If we make it into the first round, then we'll start doing it. I just don't want it all to be cup runs and you miss what's going on in the league, because in the league we are having an absolute blinding season, like no other word for it. We've played 7 and we've won 7, 20 goal difference, which is incredible compared to, I know we started well last season, but we're just playing very well. It's not scraping wins. As you can see from our run of form, apart from the friendlies that I thought would destroy morale, I picked these bigger clubs, hoping to get a big attendance. It didn't happen. We didn't really make that much money from it. We actually get more attendance in our league games and our FA Cup games. But anyway, by the by, we have been on a storming run. When I left you, we'd just beaten Hartley Whitney 2-0, and then we followed it up with a 6-1 win away to Northwich, which was again just an absolute destruction. Blake, Clark, Dira and our friend Kevin Nicol getting on the score sheet again. So those two again are just absolutely flying with it. I've not done anything really. I just played that one match since our last one. I did take yesterday off. I was away with work, so I couldn't do it, but we are back for the FA Cup second round qualifying round, and we're going to do the Integro first round. We've got more chance of getting further in this, I think, or I hope, because there's no qualifying. It's very straightforward. We're home to St. Neots, so that's how I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking we're going to do, and I'm not going to show these. I'm going to take a couple offline. Like I want to say, I want to show you what we're doing in the league a little bit, and hopefully that will continue from there. And just as alluded to in the last video, we needed some reinforcement for left back after the injury to Adam Mayle. Adam Mayle out for 7 days to 2 weeks. We are looking really thin actually in terms of the first team. That is it. So maybe I need to do a bit more really. But we did bring on loan Callum Simpson, another Scottish arrival. He's on loan from Stirling, who play in League One in the Scottish leagues. And he was on loan to a non-league Scottish club last season. But he looks fairly handy as a backup. He's got a bit of pace about him. He can tackle. Like I say, he's just backup, but we'll see what he can do. The starting 11 for today's game is rotated due to energy levels. We're really struggling with energy levels, so we might not actually get a good game for this one. Like I said, just because I've had to drop quite a few people. So we've got Paulie, he's back in goal. He's back from injury. Woodcock is coming in at right back. Griff and Fielding, the two centre backs for this game. Callum Simpson making his first appearance for us in general, his debut for the club. Coates is going to be playing ball in the midfield because of Nichols' energy levels. Hiltunen is coming in as that defensive playmaker. And then we've got Mahone and Johnson. This is dog, man. What are you doing? What are you doing? Right. Johnson is going to be playing left wing, and then Blake and Langfield are leading up top. We're going to give a rest to Zach Clark. We're going to give a rest to Dira. We're going to give a rest to Nicol. It's just they're not fit enough for this game. Tail of the tape. Morpeth Town. They've lost 3-1-2. Again, I've done zero research into Morpeth Town. I really apologise. I should be doing a little bit better than that. Ours is 5-5. We are away. I wouldn't be heartbroken if we went out of the FA Cup. We've got a good bit of money for it. I'll show you our finances and how they've affected since our small cup runs. But I wouldn't be heartbroken. It might stop momentum a bit in terms of our cohesion and stuff. But apart from that, I mean, we've got to lose eventually, right? And maybe that's going to start today. And what a goal from gambling for them. And that's a very early goal. 9 minutes in. Like I said, I'd like to bow out of a couple, and it's just going to be, maybe I should have taken this offline, because if this is a hammering, wow. Who are these? I mean, I know I said I rotated the team, but it's still some players we play first team football with. It's not a bunch of youth players, but they're absolutely dominating already, and this could be three. I tell you what, I don't want to get absolutely smashed because that will just destroy morale. I don't want that to happen. Um, I don't mind losing, but Christ, yeah, I don't want to walk away from it. Our guys absolutely hammered. That wouldn't be very fun at all. Do you not just tick through? Actually, I'd like a goal. I'd like at least a goal just to show Morpeth what we're about. I can't help it. It's the competitive edge. I say I don't mind losing, but actually, I'd like to get at least a goal back in here. And it's he's just knocks it on for himself. Jesus, what is happening? I need to check this team out. If they're higher up, oh wow, we are getting absolutely smashed. Absolutely smashed. And these better be good. I'm starting to get annoyed. I'm starting to get annoyed by it. Who the hell are these? What league is that? I mean, that's their stadium. That's their stadium. That's a brilliant picture. That's absolutely amazing. Apparently 2,000 people could fit into there. Where are these in the league? What's the next? Okay, get off. Who's this? Panorama. Okay, so the league above us. Fine. Fine. All is forgiven. So they're the league above us. We are 2 leagues, I believe, away. 2 or 3 leagues away from the Panorama. So they're only 1 league away. That's fine. I don't mind the hammering as much. They are well above us clearly then. And Blake, though, is not... that's the goal I want. There you go. I'm happy with that. Blake's got the goal I want. Griff played out to Woodcock. And it's just that low cross that we see very successful in FM24. It works a lot. If you're not using it in your save, use it in your save. It will get you some good goals. It works with a computer as well. The AI, they do it a lot. You very rarely see the big-headed goals. I would like a change in FM just to mix up a little bit because it is it doesn't really feel like a manageable tactical game if you just everyone does the same thing and it yields results. Do you know what I mean? It's not cutbacks and stuff would be cool. Simpson's got the ball in and Blake, he's got another. It's 3-2. This is more respectable. We gave him a dressing down at half time and we brought it back to 3-2. And Jared Blake is what a player he is. I know he's a regen and he started off as a regen, but he's through our youth system and we've managed to keep hold of him so far. And he's just playing. He is absolutely killing that deep line forward role. And we're suddenly turning this around. Oh my lord! We are turning this around. Fielding with his first ever goal for the Isle of Man. And what is happening? 3-0 down at half time. We changed nothing apart from giving them a dressing down, and we've pulled it back to 3-all. Morpeth have got complacent. And we're showing them, hang on, we haven't just turned up. We didn't get on that boat, sail over to wherever the hell you are, just to get hammered. So actually, forget it. Let's go for it. Let's try and get through. Let's try and get through that. They annoyed me. So let's get through to the next stage. We're going to make some substitutions. Coates is knackered. I don't want to bring on Farmer there, really. Oh, I'll tell you what. We're going to change tactics. This is risky. But he just doesn't... I don't want to do that either. Ideally, I just like him sat there. Not attack. That's my fault. I just want him sat there. I don't want to do too much, although we have taken away the defensive element. That's how we're going to leave it. And then Langfield hasn't adjusted to us at all. I signed him thinking he was going to be very good with some of his stats. He's not settled in the way I wanted him to. Griff can come off for Adam Rooney. And that's all we'll do for now. I'm not too keen on that centre midfield change. We've changed the formation because we've been forced to. But it might pay off. Who knows? Wright plays it back to Woodcock. The ball's in. And Johnson. That's a 6'2" Johnson for a winger. So he has got that height. If we want to get headers in, this will probably end up as a them highlight. Unless we win that there. Rooney's won it to Hiltilnin. Farmer is just doing nothing. That's fine. Plays it back to Woodcock. And we're using this right wing a lot. Mahon is going to do nothing as well. Get this fine. He'll tune in if he can have a crack. No, got too excited. But Simpson maybe in his debut. He's got to go in his debut. Callum Simpson. We've flipped it on its head. We've absolutely flipped it on its head. And it's the 83rd minute. Oh, do you know what? Forget it. I'll take it. Let's go through. Let's go on an FA Cup run. We'll shove off the Azuzu or something. I don't care about that one. Let's go on a cup run. Let's go on an FA Cup run. What a goal. What? No, come on. We did so well to bring that back. They've given a pen. They've given a pen. Oh, do you know what? We need VAR in these lower leagues. What an absolute joke. What an absolute nonsense. Just fell over. Come on, Paulie. He's having a shocker, Paulie. You can bring it all back here if you do a save. I don't want replays. I think they go to replays. And although, yes, it'll do well for our bank balance, I don't want the extra fixture because we're just not... We're exhausted. Games back to back. I don't want it to affect our league. I'd rather you knock us out here. Fair play. There we go. Let's get this off. I'm raging. I'm struggling so hard not to lose my temper here. It's fine. We're out. They're a higher team, but I can't help that anger feeling of bugger off. Let's just get it done. It's 97th minute. We're done. Cool. I'm absolutely fuming. I can't tell you why. It's just really annoyed me to go 4-3 up and to throw it away. But we'll just get rid of it. Get rid of the FA Cup. And I said I'd bring you on to our finances. Here are our finances. We've had the FA Cup run has really helped. Our attendances this season have not been bad, but the attendances in the FA Cup, we're only getting like £1,000 for FA Cup money. We got £1,000 for getting knocked out there, but we have got £116,000 in the bank. Our wage budget, I can bring in a couple more players. I just don't want to bring in players for the sake of it. Transfer budget we don't use, basically. We look at freebies and loans, so that's fine. But if we look at our projection, somehow we're going to be broke. So I don't know. Ignore that. We've never lost money at all. But according to these guys, we will lose money. Forget it. And we move on to the next. Let's hope for a bit of a better performance. I've calmed down a bit now from that last one. I'm back to feeling optimistic. We are at home to St. Neots in the Integro League Cup. St. Neots look like a very tidy football pitch there. They are based in St. Neots, which I believe is Bedfordshire way, and they have got quite a few good facilities here. They're looking okay. They are playing in the Northern Premier Division. They're currently sat in 4th, and they are a couple away from... I think they're in our equal, but somewhere across town. I think that's how it works with this cup, the Integro Cup. I think it's just all the leagues across the UK, but in the same level. They're playing here. Very tidy bank balance. They're doing very well financially. But here's our team to play them. Couple of changes. Paulie in goal. Farmer, Griff, Rooney and Askew at the back. Nickel was back in the starting lineup. Partner Copes. Dira and our boy Leader Williams is back in the lineup. Leader Williams... statistically, not that special. Stats-wise, not that special, apparently. But he's been playing very well. He has been playing very well. That's just showing me up a little bit. Dira is starting to drop off his stats. I don't know if that's a training ground thing, but he's had 6 goals and 7 in the league. And then we've got our 2 up top. Jared Blake, who's got 5 and 3. 5 goals, 3 assists and 7. He partners, and average rating-wise, he's absolutely killing it. He's just perfect link-up partner to our new wonder boy, 21-year-old Zach Clark, who's got 7 in 7 and a 7.89 average rating. Let's go into this. Let's try and get a run in the Integro, and hopefully we will get St. Neots knocked out, and that last win won't affect our confidence too much. Tail of the tape. That loss has put us at 4 wins and 1 loss. It has added that red horrible mark against our form, and St. Neots haven't lost in 5. 3 wins, 2 draws, which might explain why they're sat in 4th place. They have made the trip over to the island. It's a mission for them as well. Isle of Man is nowhere near Bedfordshire way, but let's see what they're about. Let's see if they've got anything they can do here. Blake is just Picked up on some sloppy defending. Oh, Jared Blake. That's a good save. That is a good save. Be interested to see what the tickets and revenue and stuff are like from this competition if we manage to progress. Because if it's... Oh! Go on! Oh, why would you not just tap that bottom corner? If it's similar to the FA Cup, then we can go through. I'm just thinking, like I said, our fitness levels, we're not set up for these cup runs. So if I can drop out a couple, the Isuzu I'm really not bothered about. We can get out of that straight away. I've never even heard of it. So there's no heritage, but I haven't heard of this one either, but it looks like we've got more chance. At least we're not trying to qualify for it. But it's out to Leader Williams. Hit that! And Leader Williams hit the bar. We've hit the bar twice. And we are all over St. Neots. Nickel. It's another corner. We've been all over them these opening 20 minutes. This isn't a bad start at all. Askew on the left wing corner, and I mean about 3 of their players jumped up for that. Leader Williams is we're gonna knock it around. Highlight surely is gonna be over shortly. We'll just let him knock it about for a bit. If something happens here, there we go. Thought it might, but we are all over them. We are all over them, which is promising. Looks like I didn't want the last game to affect us too much. And Zach Clark, of course it is. Of course it is. His 16th goal of the season. What a signing. And I'm going to offer him a contract at the end of this game. I'm going to offer him a contract. I want to make sure we get some money for him. Because although the non-contract is good, you don't pay him a weekly wage, basically. They get paid per appearance. But he is paid quite a bit per appearance. So if we can get him on a part-time, and maybe even the 90 quid, £100, we'll pay him whatever he wants, really. But we won't say that to him. Oh, what a ball. Jared Blake, 1-on-1, and he's missed a sitter. What a miss. But yeah, we want Clark tied down, because if we do, touch wood, get promotion and we carry on our form that we have been carrying on with, apart from last game, I would like to keep him. I don't want to lose him for free, which is very possible. So I will do that. I'll offer him a contract after the game. And then what I also want to do is possibly look at bringing some more players in. I don't know yet. I'm just a little bit concerned with our fitness levels. That first team wasn't very deep. Our youth team, they're not ready to come up. When we got our regens last year, it was quite average. None of them are ready to come up anyway. So maybe I'll try and add to the team. We're still having the same problem. People don't want to join us. We're losing out to other teams. So, I mean, we can't really do much on that regard. But if we can get Clark tied down on a contract, he's knocked it down to Leader Williams. That's taken a break. Yeah, if we can get him tied down, we should get him tied down. And at the end of the day, if he's on a load of money appearance, he plays every game pretty much he can for us anyway. So it's not like we're saving money. So we'll try and make that happen. I think we need to keep him. I don't think in terms of we haven't been approached by any other jobs, even a couple of leagues up. I thought we would be because oh my god. It's their first highlight. And they've made it 1-1, but figured it. Yeah, we're making no progress Hall of Fame. We're not getting those coaching badges, so it might end up turning into a let's just try and get Isle of Man. That's not what you want to see. Oh no, potential low egg. That could be a broken leg. That's what they normally mean. I really hope not. What's his passing 6? How's he going to link up? Do you know, I'm going to try something actually here. I'm going to try and go for 2 advanced forwards. If that's a broken leg to Blake, I'm going to be devastated. I'm going to be absolutely devastated. And again, I can't even remember what I was saying. You can't really play there. And we've not got a midfielder. What is happening? I don't... Let's just put you like that. Let's put you as that. Coates can come off a field in. Farmer can come off a Woodcock. Can I make any more? Because we have got 7 subs. Is anyone else Askew? We can. Okay, we can make 7. That will do for now. I'm slightly concerned about Blake. It'll end up being like a bruised shin or something. But yeah, let's just see how that goes. And again, I'm hoping this is just straight penalties if it is a draw. Because I don't want extra time. Don't want even more strain on the players. I don't want to replay again for the same thing. Fixture congestion will be an absolute nightmare. So if we can snatch a win, cool. Let's do that. I mean, this is a really long highlight. Just SI, cut that crap out. I've put key highlights, but then Zach Clark, it's going to be onside. It is, and we might have snatched it, and it's that boy. It's Zach Clark again. Get him a new contract. I'll pay you whatever you want. Get him a new contract. I was moaning about SI of these stupid key highlights just showing a load of passing around the defence with no thing. But it ended up Langfield actually did something useful. He's been an awful signing so far, but he did something useful there. And he might have just won us the game if he has 6 minutes of bloody stoppage time. Hopefully nothing happens here. And we have got a highlight in the 96th minute. Hopefully it's just us attacking. And it could be, because they might have been pushing for an equal. I mean, Leader Williams, lack of pace there. And it's going to be a them. It's going to be a them highlight. We've got to keep hold of it. It's just a long ball. He's going to cross that. And there's the low cross. And we dealt with that. Well played. Well played. Good win. Deserved win. It would have been criminal if St. Neots got a goal at the end there. But we are through to the next stage of the Integro Cup. It's okay, people. Jared Blake has got a tight calf. He's out for a day. He's out for a day. I might have overreacted with the broken leg. He's all right. But we are through. 746. Okay, so it's not that well attended. And we got no money for winning. What a useless cup. What a useless cup. We got nothing for it. But we're through. We could get a trophy. Do you know what? We could get a trophy. That's what we're trying to do, isn't it? Hall of Fame. It's all about trophies, promotions, championships. And that man, Zach Clark, he is going to be offered. Let's see what he wants. Let's just have a look. I mean, he is star, but let's try and mug him off a bit there. Beautiful. Oh man, he wants £275 a week. What's his appearance fee currently? 190. It's not that unreasonable, is it? It means well, it is actually. I'll give you £200. And that can go. That can go. You're not getting anything like that, actually. Oh, he's all right with it. 230. 230. All right, 275. It's high. Has it affected this? It's high, but we need him, don't we? We need him. I'm happy with that. And that's where we're going to leave it, guys, for this one. One loss and one win. I'm going to take the Isuzu offline, especially as it's qualifying rounds. I'm not that bothered by it, this FA Trophy. So we'll get that done. And then we will run through a few of these league games here. And then what we'll do is we'll bring it back to Clitheroe away and Chase Town at home for the second round of the Integro Cup. And that is where we're going to leave it. I'll try and make some signings as well offline. Hopefully we get Zach Clark to sign that contract. It's a lot of money. He's going to have a lot to live up to. But when he's got 17 goals in 12 appearances, you can't really grumble, can you? Thanks for watching. If there's anything you want to see added, let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you back here for episode 13 of Unemployed to Hall of Fame.